They never ask how you became this way. They just judge the silence, the stare, the way you no longer flinch. But they weren't there when everything fell apart. They weren't there when life carved pieces out of you and never gave them back. You used to smile. You used to feel things. You used to speak, hoping someone would understand. Now you've learned silence is safer. No expectations, no disappointments, just the cold. Your eyes, they stopped looking for light a long time ago. Now they only search for threats, for betrayal, for lies hidden behind kind words. People say you've changed, but they don't know what you've survived. You've buried emotions in unmarked graves. You've shaken hands with pain so often, it became a part of your routine. You walk like a ghost in a world that worships masks. Everyone pretending to care. Everyone pretending to be alive. But you feel nothing. Not because you're weak, but because you've felt everything. Pain turned you into stone. Grief carved out the parts that used to love. Betrayal rewired your trust. Now everyone is a suspect. And still, you don't speak, because there's no point. Words never saved you.
They lied when they said, it gets better.
Sometimes it just gets quieter, colder.
You don't scream anymore. You don't break down.
You just keep walking, carrying everything in your chest like a war-torn soldier who forgot what peace looks like. They call you heartless, but they never saw you cry into your pillow until your body went numb. They never saw you stay awake every night, replaying things you wish you could forget. They don't know about the mornings you didn't want to wake up. They just see the eyes now, cold, dead, empty. But behind them is a graveyard full of stories. You gave too much and got nothing in return. So you stopped giving. Now they call you selfish. You once protected everyone. Now you protect yourself, and they call you dangerous. Let them talk. Let them wonder. They'll never know the cost of survival. They'll never understand what it took to walk out of that fire with a straight face. You don't need validation. You need distance. You need peace, even if it means being alone. Because alone, you're not pretending. Alone, you can breathe. Somewhere along the way, you realized no one's coming to save you. No one ever was. So you became your own shelter, your own sword, your own storm.
And now, you don't speak. You don't explain. You just stare. Cold eyes, no words.
Because if they really wanted to know you, they would have listened when you were still soft.
They would have stayed when you were still breaking. But they didn't. So now, they get this version. Not angry, not loud, just distant, just gone. Let the world romanticize healing. You know the truth. Some wounds stay open. They just stop bleeding. Some hearts keep beating, but they're hollow. Some souls, they don't want to be found. You stopped chasing closure, stopped waiting for apologies. You buried your past with your own hands. Now, you only visit in silence. There's no music where you live now. Just echoes. Memories that sting like broken glass beneath your skin. But still, you rise, you move. One step at a time. No smile, no words, just movement. Because that's what survivors do. They keep going, without hope, without reason, just habit. And deep down, a whisper stays alive. Maybe this silence will bring peace. Maybe this cold will protect what's left of you. You've seen enough to know, the ones with the loudest smiles usually hide the darkest scars. The ones who speak the most often say the least. But you've said enough. Now, let them watch. Let them wonder. You don't owe them your story. You've carried your pain in silence for too long to waste it on ears that never listened. Cold eyes, no words, just the truth, hidden beneath scars no one dared to see.